Hello everyone, it's Stina, aka Goody Girl, and I thought I would do a different type of video. I am going to do a haul video. And where I hauled from was an antique show today. So it's called the largest spring antique show. I've seen bigger, but it was in the summer, so I guess it qualifies as the largest in the springtime. And so I know that several of our local antique shops were there. And then also, what I found was a lot of jewelry booths. And it's probably what you would call your junk jewelry. That's okay because I paid $2 for some pieces and most pieces I paid $1. So I have to show you what I got, okay? So when I went looking, I was thinking journals and mixed media. Those were the things that I was looking for. I mean, I have got plenty of stash, I think, for the paper ephemera and things like that. I still can't bring myself to buy old photos. I tried today and I couldn't do it. So, but anyways, I mean, I did get a few goodies. Like I got some of this money, which is kind of cool. So I did get a few things, but mostly I came out of there with jewelry. Okay. So let me show you a couple of pieces that I got. So this piece here, I saw this and fell in love with it because it's the rose gold, right? Super popular. And I was thinking I could take this apart. So I figured if I'm only paying $1 or $2 for it, I will have no qualms in taking this apart. So, but then as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, you know what, this is really pretty, and I think this will actually balance with some of the jewelry that I already own. So I think this is going in my jewelry armoire. I just love it because, I mean, look, it's blingy, and I think that's going to look snazzy with some of my clothing. Okay, so that's going in my jewelry armoire, and I will show you one that I already decided was going in my jewelry armoire. So this is not going to be journal or mixed media related. It's just too pretty. Look how dainty this is. And I just love the gems on it. It's front and back. It's not just front. So see, here's that. That's the front, and then that's the back. And then you've got all these nice little dangles, and it just sparkles. It just says bling. So that's going in my jewelry armoire. I will wear that, especially with spring coming up. Okay. So the rest of this stuff is either going on a junk journal, on embellishments, goodies for other people, something to that effect. I know I've gone to Goodwill and I've bought jewelry jars before, and I usually buy them when they're half off, but I stopped buying them because I wasn't really getting good stuff. So I was pretty happy to see these booths here because then I can actually see what I'm getting. So this particular piece, I did pay $2 for it. I think it's well worth the $2. I mean, you can go into a clothing store and pay probably at least $10, $15 for this, unless you have like a discount. But look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So this has little blingies on it. You can totally take that apart. There's like two chains, right? Two, actually three types of chains. This is thicker and this is a little bit thinner. And then you've got this chain here. Oh, four. Because look at that. Can you guys see that? Okay, so there's four types of chains on here. And then just look at all this lush. See, isn't that gorgeous? And then this flower. Look at that. For $2, I won't hesitate in taking this apart. This is gorgeous. And I'm trying not to talk myself into putting it in the jewelry armoire. It is super heavy. I think my neck will hurt after a while, but it's gorgeous. So I do need to break that down. Okay. This piece I paid $2. I'm thinking this is needs to go on my black and white journal. And this has a ton of different chains that could be totally recycled or upcycle, right? So got this little boa stuff on there. I don't know if I'll utilize it. That would probably be really pretty on some embellishments. And you've got all this chain dangle to deal with. I love this guy here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And there's a lot of it. And I'm sorry, but when you go to like your Hobby Lobby or whatever and buy this stuff is not cheap, right? Okay. And then, so there's lots of the gem type um, trim and just all the chain. Okay, so that's basically what that'll be used for. Again, I thought to break this down. Look at that. I love these pink beads. Now I know my Michaels or my Joann's will sometimes have the 60 to 75% off, depending on what day it is, and you have to kind of wait for those days. And you can get these fairly cheap. But Again, I only paid $2 for this, and that's going to be easy for me to kind of break it down. And I love it, and it comes with the little caps on it and everything, and it's already pretty much done. The work is done for me. I got a fancy little, what is it called, a looper tool to do these, but this is already done for me, so I love it. I can break that down and make some pretty dangles. Okay, so this little lot was $4 for the bag. So I'm thinking mixed media for this. Love that texture. It's got nice ridge on it. So that's gonna be super pretty to gesso that puppy and change the color on that. Okay, same here. I've got two of these to play with. It's pretty chunky, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use that on some sort of embellishment or use as is. So that's super pretty. Um, I threw these in my little container, so hopefully they don't get too tangled. Look at the texture on this. I was able to see what was in this little lot, so I love that. Okay, and then I got these little earrings. Those are going to be super pretty on some embellishments. And then I got this brooch, huge bulky tag or on a front of a journal. Okay. This, I'm torn. Okay. Because I'm thinking, will I wear this? See, it's hard to capture because all of this bling on it. There's some little diamond chips here. Fake diamonds, I'm sure. I think it's a little locket. Yep, it's a little locket. But I mean, this is gorgeous. I mean, to me, this looks real, you guys. This looks like real gold. Gonna have to look into that and see if I find a carrot in there because I know that they usually put that on there, but I'm gonna have to look into that. It could be just fake, but it's super pretty. I would like to think that I would wear that. I don't know. I'm gonna put that on the side. As I keep going through this video, I'm gonna be talking myself out of junk journal and mixed media material and into my jewelry armoire. So this is kind of cool. I'm thinking mixed media for this one. I do love the chain on this, and I love the texture on the back. So that's pretty. So that's going to be super fun. Um, this bird is cool. This one here, this on a nice chain. And then this bird is super cool. So that's definitely mixed media or a journal. I'm not wearing it. and and this little girl, I think it's kind of interesting that she's on this. I don't know if someone just put it on there or what, because or maybe this is normal to have her on a chain like this. I don't know. But this chain is not just straight. It's got like an automatic twist to it. See that? So it's kind of cool. So if anything, if I use the chain on some mixed media, that's going to be super fun. Okay. So let me just grab that and put it over here. The rest of this stuff I paid $1 each. All right. So I have this piece. It's a belt buckle. But look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Might even use this on my fairy journal. I'm not sure. Look at that. And that could be used as a closure. And that's heavy though. I got this piece. This is definitely going to be a mixed media project. I just love all the texture. There's tons of layer on here, so that's going to be super pretty. It's got the two gems on here, so I'll have to protect those because I definitely don't want to spray those or color those because I like how it kind of stands out. But it's like 3 layers. It's super cool. It's a brooch, but I think that's going to look lovely on a mixed media project. Love this. I think this screams fiesta to me. Isn't that gorgeous? So this will definitely not go on a mixed media project. This is definitely going on a journal. So I just love it. It just screams fun to me. Okay, I'm thinking summer. These two pieces, mixed media. I just love the texture, and I think just gessoing that and just having that change colors on it is going to be gorgeous. Um, I'm like automatically screaming mixed media, but I mean, who knows? Maybe the right journal comes up and I might want to use it for that too. But hey, we can always change our mind, right? Love this. This is definitely going to be used on a journal. I just love how the changes kind of hangs from that. So I think it's going to be gorgeous. What would you guys use this? Which journal? What type of journal would you use this for? So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that, but I think it's pretty. I'm thinking some sort of era. Okay. Um, these pieces here, I was thinking mixed media and then putting some gems on there. And this is wire in between this here for the wings. Those are little wires. So it's super pretty. And then here's another bow. Love the texture. It's gorgeous. Okay, so those are brooches. Let's see. This I saw, it was on a closeout shelf, and I just love this. Like, I almost wanted to put this in my jewelry armoire, but I need to not do that because that thing is already full. Um, I should go with my gut instinct when I first bought this because I was thinking, I am taking this apart. This is gorgeous. There's like 8 flowers on here. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7 flowers and a blingy piece. Look how blingy that is underneath here, right? So I need to use this for what I originally intended it for. And there's like 3 leaves. So that can go into the mixed media part, but the rest of these I could definitely use in separate pieces. And then this back piece, once I take all the flowers off, use that in my mixed media project. Look at that. Super gorgeous. Almost kind of reminds me of chainmail, is what I'm thinking. And then all these little pearls obviously could be used as jingles. I mean, that's already created for me. Okay. And almost done, you guys. I love the jewels on this one. I just love the coppery and this pink. So that was super pretty. And the chain will be pretty in a mixed media project. Or maybe just a dangle. Take this apart and use this as a dangle. I could probably get 3 dangles off of this. Okay. And this I bought for $1. So it's a set of earrings and they're heart and blingy. So that'll be pretty to tear that apart and use it as a flat back on something. This charm bracelet, definitely going to take this apart. I won't wear this. It's too chunky for my wrist. But all these little jewel pieces, jingles, I like to call them, are all done. So I can mix match these and maybe put some of these in with it and make, see, look at that. Pink and brown's awesome together. And then use this clock in a different setting. And then I've got this nice little blingy heart. Is that pretty? A buck, you guys. And then my favorite piece that I found is this watch. Again, too chunky for me to wear on my wrist. I think it's kind of cool, but I don't even know if the clock works. Maybe if I changed it, it might work. But there is 18 charms on this puppy, like 9 on each side. I mean, there's all sorts of airplane. We've got the sun. This is a horse or a bull. I can't really tell. Okay, there's a star, and there's some Egyptian icons on here. And then there's a little, looks like a ballerina. Okay, an airplane, I think I already said that. On this side, we've got the Statue of Liberty. There's like an anchor, and this is a unicorn. There's a guitar, and there's coins. I think that looks like an arrowhead to me, and another sun. So there's some duplicates, and there's a star there too. So 18, and these are pretty weighty. This is heavy. And I'm thinking, holy smokes, take those charms off and use those individually. So, and then the chain's actually awesome too for some texture somewhere. So that was my haul. Like I said, I just wanted to do something a little different. I was pretty excited when I went and found all these things. These things definitely got heavy after a while. I did pick up a couple of old books and some ephemera, but not too much more than that. I've got enough of that stuff here. So, and then I've got the antique shops that I could go to. And like I said, carrying this and being by myself was a little is a little rough. But anyways, that is my haul from the antique show. And yeah, I loved it. I can't wait for July because July is huge when it comes because it's in the parking lot and then it's both big buildings. It's huge buildings, huge. And so that's going to be fun and I'm looking forward to that going to that one. But yeah, I just kind of want to show you what I got today. So hopefully you can find some inspiration when you guys go into your antique show or into your antique shop so you can kind of look for the jewelry. So that is enough of my rambling. And yeah, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.